you satisfied that, given local standards, this was an election that both the Pakistanis can live with and that the U.S. can live with in terms of its result?
Not yet. I want to see the results. If, in fact, the expectation becomes reality, which is that Benazir Bhutto's party ends up with a plurality and Musharraf's party is second or third, then I think, by talking to the leaders I've spoken with here and over the past week, there's a deal to be made. You'll be able to work this out. It will meet general expectations of the Pakistani people, and we'll be able to move forward. On the other hand, if we wake up tomorrow morning, we find out that the Q party, Musharraf's party, ended up with 55% of the vote, somehow, then all hell will break loose.
How does that change the equation? Let's just talk in terms of what we think will happen now based on the early returns, and that there is a considerable diminishing of the power of Musharraf and his supporters in the running of the country. How does that affect American policy vis-a-vis Pakistan and its crucial role in the war against al-Qaeda?
In my view, it affects it positively, because in order for us to be able to get the consensus of the Pakistani people to support taking on al-Qaeda, which they are not doing now, taking on the Taliban, which they are not doing now, there is a need for them to understand that this is just not a transactional relationship. We'll help you as long as you're going after al-Qaeda. The future lies in the long-term relationship with Pakistan. It's not going to be in a quick hit somehow thinking that the Pakistani military can move into the northwest provinces and take out al-Qaeda. They don't have the, I wonder about the will, and they don't have the capacity to do that. I mean, look at the polling data here. The vast majority of the Pakistani people say, hey, wait a minute, al-Qaeda is not my problem, it's America's problem. The vast majority of the people in the polling data here demonstrated that they do not want their army going into the Northwest Province at our behest. And so there needs to be a more equalization of the relationship where the Pakistani people understand that we genuinely have an interest in their well-being beyond this notion of fighting terror, which is real.